Hey there, in today's Connection Quickie, I'm going to be talking about texting during the day. And I'm old, so I'll tell you, back in the day, in the Stone Ages when I was growing up, we didn't have texting or cell phones or computers or any of this great stuff. We had telephones that were on a wall with these long cords, or they were like little handheld ones that you've seen, and that's what we've had. And so during the day, my mom or dad would be at work and they didn't talk all day. It was very hard to get in touch with each other. You'd have to call the office and they'd have to go find them. And I didn't have parents who, had some sort of special job in an office somewhere with a secretary or anything. So, it was harder to get in touch with each other. And I definitely there was a way that they had some distance, that they could each be themselves. My mom was a teacher. She could go to work, just be completely in that world, not thinking about her children or anything else. If there was an emergency, guess what? We could have gotten her through the school. But, there aren't usually emergencies, and it's okay to have that distance. And so she would do that, have her role there, come home, have a different role as wife and mother and other things. Same with my dad. So what's happened in our current times is that we have so many ways to get in touch with each other. It's unbelievable, and to kind of stay in contact. And so, and to even know where people are, you can tell people's actual location. And what happens is, I think that, first of all, that communication stops being true communication and starts to just be sort of fear-based and fear-driven. And let me speak to that. So should you text your partner during the day is the big question, and I really think not so much. But I'll tell you the caveat to that, the reasoning for that is that I think a lot of times people are texting, and I know this because you guys talk to me a lot, because they're anxious. So you're feeling anxious at home, or you're maybe think maybe there's been a fight with your partner, or there's been some tension lately, and you're sort of reaching out, and there's this grasping quality to it. There's this sort of chasing quality. That's fear-based. That's not love. You're not reaching out because you love this person so much that you were just, if you're in a moment and you're just consumed with how much you love your partner, then actually what I hope you do is friggin' pick up the phone and call them. I know those little things here, I have mine here, that you have, they actually call. They make telephone calls. I know. So you don't just have to text. And I love to text, so don't get me wrong. I text all the time. But what I'm saying to you is make sure that the texting isn't, that you're not being in touch during the day just because you feel anxious or just because you're worried. And that might not be a top thing that you notice, but deep down, if you asked yourself, why am I texting right now? Why am I reaching out? I think a lot of the time you'll realize it's because you're feeling a little something from a fear place, and not from a love place. You're not just sitting there doing your work, looking up from your Excel spreadsheet thinking, oh my God, I'm so friggin' in love with my partner. They're the best thing ever. Let me check in. I don't think that's what's happening. And if that is happening, great, do it. If it's not, and it's for some other reason, that's the thing I'd like you to take away and to stop doing. And instead, I'd like you to check in with yourself and go, why am I having this feeling right now? Where is this coming from? Is this something really that's going on at work? Maybe I'm having a bad day at work and my partner comforts me. Again, it's not a crime to have that happen. Just be aware. Is there a way that you could self-soothe, that you could check in with yourself and comfort yourself and not look to your partner to always be this person? Do you just have some random question you're asking about? Can it wait? Can it just wait? Is it, again, you're a little bit of anxiety about having to wait? Because every time we're pulled from our tasks at work, we are less productive. Every time we pick up the phone and look at it and do anything else, you scroll through Facebook, whatever you might do with that phone of yours, you are being less productive. So if you can have less intrusions and really be at work and be your work person, be who you are there, and then leave and then be who you are at home, which I hope you're not getting a lot of work stuff at home if you can avoid it. Do you see what I'm talking about? It's about really being aware of the why. And no matter what, and I've written blog posts on this and all kinds of stuff, no matter what, and actually I'll link in the show, in the little notes below to my blog post about texting in a relationship. No matter what, I want you to only be texting logistics, basically. Do not have long conversation via text. Do not have intimate conversations back and forth. Those really deserve the phone. They deserve being face to, either face to face or at least voice to voice, where you can really connect, hear people's intonation, hopefully be in person where you could see their body stance and body language and the rest of it. But don't look to texting to fill in, to be the fluff of your relationship, to sort of fill in the corners. Really make sure that all of your interactions with your partner are thoughtful, that they're purposeful, and they're conscious, no matter how you do it. That's it. I'm Dr. Abby Metcalf. I help people create lasting change in their relationships, even if their partner won't do a thing. Definitely, if you haven't subscribed yet to the channel, it's time, right? You got to subscribe. And you can do that in the link below. And I'll see you on the next Connection Quickie.